Now, I'm really not one for corporatized holidays like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. That being said, love you, Mama. But honestly, what is the point of buying them a cheap plastic nothing made by a kid whose own mom never gets to see him because they both work 20-hour days? Or flowers that have been shipped around the world only to land and start to smell funny in the corner of your room? I admit I have a less robust argument if you buy them a lovely local plant from, say, a farmer's market that can sit in the window, grow and bring joy to many with the occasional bloom, or even perhaps a fruit or vegetable of some kind. All of that aside, I think the strongest way to show your support for your mom is to come together in the name of peace. Julia Ward Howe, abolitionist, social activist, poet, and the author of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. It's a little too much God and jingoism in that one for me, but nonetheless, as an anti-war activist, she responded to the bloodshed in both the American Civil War and the Franco-Prussian War by penning the Mother's Day Proclamation. The Mother's Day Proclamation is an open letter of sorts to women around the world, calling on them to unite for peace and take a more active role in shaping the foreign policy of their governments. In the proclamation, she writes, "Arise, all women who have hearts. Whether your baptism be that of water or of tears, say firmly, we will not have great questions decided by irrelevant agencies. Our husbands shall not come to us, reeking with carnage for caresses and applause. Our sons shall not be taken from us to unlearn all that we have been able to teach them of charity, mercy, and patience. We, women of one country, will be too tender of those of another country to allow our sons to be trained to injure theirs." From the bosom of the devastated earth, a voice goes up with our own. It says, "Disarm, disarm. The sword of murder is not the balance of justice. Blood does not wipe out dishonor, nor violence vindicate possession. As men have often forsaken the plow and the anvil at the summons of war, let women now leave all that may be left of home for a great and earnest day of council." I'm not religious, but let me just say, amen, Julia, fucking-men. Now, fast forward some 100-odd years or so, and this message rings powerfully against the din of drones and endless warfare. And this weekend, it is this message of women's power and military disarmament that will once again be voiced at Code Pink's Mother's Day Peace Festival. This coming Saturday the 7th, speakers, performers, and activists will come together outside of the White House to, as Code Pink puts it, reject violence around the world and build local peace economies. If you can't make it to DC, hell, create your own Mother's Day peace shindig. If you're a mom, I know that you know other moms. And what better weekend to start some community building around peace and justice? And also show your support for moms and peace and for moms for peace around the world using these hashtags, Moms for Peace and Disarm for Moms. And for more info on Code Pink and their work fighting the military-industrial complex, visit codepink.org.